Good morning, Facebook. Steve Clark here. Steve, the service guy. Listen, people, get in here. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know that I did. Basically, we made a little trip over to Asheville. Got back last night about 8 o'clock, and we're having a little discussion on the way. Morning, Trevor. How are you this morning? Morning, Fred. How you doing? Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about air conditioning. You know, season's about over with, and a lot of people are starting to get a smell coming out of the AC vents. I call it a stank. You get a stank coming out of there. Anyway, your manual AC units have what's called a recirculating button. I'm going to move this and show you. I'm going to try to flip the camera around and show you my Jeep. Morning, Jacob. That button right there is recirculate. You should only run that for about 10 minutes when you first fire up the air conditioning. Now, it's not going to get any faster or any colder quicker. You got to give it at least 10 minutes. Morning, Patrick. When you use that recirculate, after about that 10 minutes, flip it up to your regular AC and everything will be fine. What happens is, when you go with the recirculate all the time, because it blows a lot more air, it doesn't allow any air from the outside to go across that evaporator core that you can't see in that vehicle. And that's where the stank comes from. You get a stank. It's a horrific odor. It does take a little bit to get it out. You can get it out. They make a spray that you can spray through the duct outside, and it'll sometimes cover it up for a little while to get rid of that smell. Now, there's also, in most vehicles, a cabin filter that's overlooked. Nobody checks, nobody does, inside that vehicle. Usually behind the glove box. Some of them are under the hood. They have a little tray, you pull them out. That's just like the filter in your house. You got to change it. You don't change it, you're going to get stank. So, recommendation is to change, when you get an oil change, tell them, hey, look, how about looking, morning, Maurice, having to look at that and see if it needs to be replaced. Probably ranging between $19 and $40, depending upon your car line. If you have automatic air on your vehicle, if you'll set your thermostat just like at the house, and say, for instance, set it whatever's comfortable for you. It's not going to make your vehicle eat any more gas or use any less gas, but nonetheless, that if you set it on auto, when you first fire it up, it turns to recirculate on you automatically, and then after it gets the temperature where it needs to be inside the vehicle, then it turns to recirculate off. Morning, Jared Warren. Also, a lot of people didn't know this. When you use defrost on the later model vehicles, it basically, in the wintertime, is turning the air conditioning on too. When it turns on that AC, it basically is just cycling that compressor, and it gives you a good mix of hot and cold air going on your windshield so that it will clear that windshield. So, just letting you know, hey guys, recirculate if you've got a manual AC unit in your vehicle for the first 10 minutes, and after that 10 minutes, just run it up there to regular air, and that way it'll allow outside air to come across the evaporator core. If you don't put it across at outside air, fresh air come across it, you'll get algae buildup in the evaporator core in the heater case, and you'll start getting that stank that's coming across, coming at your vents. Women really hate it because it is terrible once that algae starts growing. Morning, Marla. If you have any questions, PM me. Be more than happy to help you if I can. I don't have all the answers, but I know where to go and find them, or at least try to. One thing I'm not good at is diesels. I do not have no background in diesels, but I have several connections where if you have a diesel concern, I can get you hooked up with the right person. Anyway, I'm going to sign off from here. This is Steve Clark, Steve the Service Guy, coming to you live from Tri-City Chevrolet, GMC Buick, Tri-City Auto Group. And if I can ever help you, let me know. Talk to you soon.